Let's talk about Vanessa Bryant and her toxic relationship with her mother, Sophia. So we all know in 2020, tragedy struck Vanessa Bryant's family when her husband, Kobe Bryant, and her daughter, Gianna, passed away in a helicopter crash. As if this wasn't bad enough, that same year she had to deal with her mother taking her to court. Sophia was demanding $96 an hour in back pay for 2 decades. She was also demanding $5 million, a new house, and an SUV. To make it worse, the pro bono work she was referring to was babysitting her own grandchildren. Vanessa tried to get this lawsuit thrown out based off of what her mother said in her own spousal agreement hearing from 2004 to 2008. Sophia's ex tried to get out of paying spousal support because she was getting support from Kobe and Vanessa. But at the time, Sophia stated that her daughter and son-in-law were not obligated to take care of her, that everything that they were giving her was merely a gift. Sophia's ex also stated that Vanessa bought her a $1 million house, but then Sophia denied those claims, saying that it was absolutely false and she would never permit Vanessa to do such a thing. She stated she has not, nor should she be required to rely on Vanessa for support. Now, I'm wondering, if that was the case, then why on earth would you wait until after your daughter went through a huge tragedy to try to get money from her? Sophia was also going after Kobe's estate, stating that they violated California labor laws by not paying her at least minimum wage to babysit her grandchildren. She also went on to say she didn't get the legal breaks as well. But Vanessa's team clapped back, stating that she was never an employee, but instead a grandmother that was helping out her daughter and son-in-law. Vanessa also stated that these claims were baseless because she didn't file a creditor's claim within the year of Kobe's death, which she would have been required to. Vanessa did release a statement on Instagram stating, "My mother is continuing to try and find ways to extort a financial windfall from our family. I have supported her for nearly 20 years and she was never my or Kobe's personal assistant, nor was she a nanny. I have always been a stay-at-home mother and my husband and I were our daughter's full-time caregivers. For nearly 2 decades, we arranged for my mother to live in our nearby properties at no cost to her because she had claimed that she didn't have any money to buy her own home after her divorce." Now, this is lengthy, and if you do want to read it, just pause. She has like 2 more statements, but I absolutely believe Vanessa and everything that she's saying, because for whatever reason, death does bring a lot of greed out of people. She probably felt like she was entitled to something when Kobe died, even though she wasn't. And it's just really sad to see what she did to her relationship with her daughter. This case was settled in August of this year, but it's definitely safe to say that Vanessa and her mother's relationship will never be the same.